Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dashing with Flash. Hope everybody is doing well, having a great day. Hope everybody is being profitable. So on today's episode, if you will, I just want to go over the conversation everybody is having about the Fame app that is used to help circumvent transparency on the Doordash app specifically. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to link it or speak about it in name. If you know what it is, you know what it is. You should know where to find it. It shouldn't be that hard at this point. I found it. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit here. First things first, if you don't know what the app does, in response to what DoorDash had claimed was a mistake, which I mentioned in my last video, changing the pay screen where it didn't show you a lot of the information. This app was designed to combat that, which showed you exactly how much the order was and how much the tip was altogether, your total payout. It used your login information, and you find out once you get the ping for the order, you subsequently also get a message telling you how much the total payout is and how much exactly the tip is, right? So the only problem is the app violates a very fine, a fine print terms of service, where because you can't share your information with an application, a third-party application that does certain things that pretty much combs information from DoorDash. It's a violation of your terms of service. You can be deactivated for it. Will you be deactivated for it? That's a different story altogether. DoorDash is much more concerned with your customer rating, and your order completion rate than anything else, really. But again, and your time, your on time and all that stuff, you can be deactivated for it. Will they come for you? Who knows? But as it stands, it doesn't seem like people that have used it and that are using it are being deactivated for it at the moment. But again, enter at your own risk. Find out about it at your own risk. It is a game changer from an application standpoint, because again, this is mainly a problem as it pertains to DoorDash, because DoorDash is the only app that's hiding tips. Okay, Grubhub doesn't hide tips. Grubhub tells you whatever your payout is up front, that's what your payout is. Grubhub tells you up front, you're getting paid $16.75 for this order. That's what you're getting paid. There's no change in it after. There's no hidden tip. There's no changed amount. Same thing with Uber Eats. The only difference with Uber Eats is that the customer has time, and I spoke on this before, the customer has time to change their tip, generally for it to be higher. Now, granted, if the customer, again, it's an hour after the order is complete, they have time to change the tip. Usually it increases. I've only ever seen it increase. Again, the customer doesn't generally take their tip away unless your service is that poor that they feel necessary to do so. Now, granted, that could lead to tip baiting. I haven't had it happen to me in the couple of hundred now Uber Eats deliveries that I've done, but it could be done. DoorDash is the only application that's purposely hiding tips from the drivers. Okay? And that's, now again, experienced drivers have figured out how to circumvent getting good orders, what is a good order regardless, what order you're going to take regardless of whether there might be a hidden tip or not. Now I will put up an example. Now here's the $1 million question. Have I used the app? Yes, I've used the app. I'm curious, just like everybody else. And again, is it something that I plan to? You can always, now again, you sign up for it, you can deactivate from the app. You don't have to, it's not one of those things like once you're on it forever. You can take yourself out of it and, stop being at risk of being deactivated by DoorDash. But I tested it. I want to see. And again, I don't think a couple of times I've used it, I'm at risk for being deactivated. I don't think that's a. And again, if I am, there's always a chance you can get back on. But again, DoorDash isn't my main moneymaker. If I lose DoorDash, hypothetically, if I lost DoorDash, Uber Eats and Grubhub is where I make most of my money anyway. But again, I digress. The app itself is a game changer. Like I said, I've used it, I tried it, and I will put up an example. I'll throw a screenshot up here of an order that is the prime example of why this app is good and why DoorDash needs to stop the BS with not showing the total payout. Just be transparent and show drivers, as independent contractors, you have a right to the information. That's the thing about it. The app that is created by, people that are drivers. These guys, these creators of this app, they just want what's fair. As an independent contractor, what's fair and what's right, what you're entitled to, which is the total information, the total payout. Okay? So, again, I'm going to throw this screenshot up here for this order that I had on DoorDash. It's the prime example. The payout shown by DoorDash, $5. Pizza Hut, 2 orders, I think it's 4.2 miles. Now, as a driver, you look at this and you're like, oh, that's a no-brainer. I'm not taking that, right? 2 orders, $5. First of all, even if it was 1 order, $5, 4.2 miles, no way. Terrible order. You're not taking that. Now, some drivers might look at this and go, well, maybe there could be a hidden tip. It's Pizza Hut. Chances are there's not going to be a hidden tip, right? Maybe there could be a hidden tip. Maybe DoorDash is hiding that tip. They want somebody to take this order, right? Bad order anyway. Now, this order, I was using the app for this order. Was there a hidden tip? No. Both orders, 0 tip. Okay? However, now, let's look at the flip side of this. What if there was a $12 hidden tip on this? And the real payout was $17 for 4.2 miles. That's a great order. Yeah, sure, I'm going to take that. But you don't know. That's the problem. The problem is that orders like this specifically become a guessing game. Granted, immediately you're like, oh, trash, I'm not taking it. But what if it was good enough for you to take? And DoorDash is hiding that from you. That's the problem. The problem isn't veteran drivers being able to decipher whether or not this is a good order. We know right off the bat, this is not an order you take. $5, 4.2 miles. No way. Especially 2 orders. No way. It's a stacked order. God, no. But if it was $17 and DoorDash is hiding that, that's crap. That's bull crap. So, DoorDash has got to be better. Again, you seek out the information and use this app at your own risk. If DoorDash is your primary source of gig income, if it's the only app you use, do not take the risk. Don't even bother. Just use the information that's being provided for you to help take good orders and orders that you shouldn't be taking. And that's the best way to go about it. And that's all I'm going to say about that. That's my thoughts. That's how I feel about it. Let's all do our best to strive and thrive here. And just be profitable. Like I always say, that's the number one thing when you're spending your time out here. Be profitable. Thank you guys for checking this out. Hit it with a like, hit it with a dislike, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.